All right, all right. Let's just get out of the theater and let's wait a little bit. We'll wait a couple seconds. The room is open, the community door is open. Let's all file in one at a time. Single file line, please walk. Don't run. Greetings, everyone. Okay, I just left the theater. As you may see, just got out of seeing Lion King. I think I should talk about it. What's going on? Ryan O'Dowd, Black Panther. Matt, how you guys doing? Greetings. I do want to talk about not Black Panther. See, you tricked me. You tricked me. Hello, Jennifer from Port St. Joe, Florida. All right. Maddie, you're pretty close, but you're very close. But see, okay, there's some things I want to talk about with Lion King, but I want to kind of preface this with a couple of things. So, technically, hi Jessica, how are you? This is the first time I have ever seen Lion King in a theater. That's my background. This is the first time I actually got to go to a theater and watch Lion King. Now, I never saw Lion King ever in the theater. In fact, when it first came out, the only thing I knew about the Lion King was from the game on the SNES. I actually had rented that game without and did not understand the context of anything that happened in the game. It made zero sense to me. It was a fun game. I heard the Genesis one is harder, but it just made no sense because without context, I didn't get it. So it wasn't until much later that I saw the movie on VHS at home. And I remember the movie being a good movie. But let's go back even further. Okay? We gotta go even further back. Way back. No, nobody beat the Genesis game. The Super Nintendo game was probably the easier one. So here's the big thing. I'm a theater nerd. You guys all know this. I'm a big theater nerd. And the only reason that ever got me to see Lion King, because I had no he said first culture. No, I really wanted to check out the Lion King. Not so much of just being first, I just really wanted to see it. I just really wanted to see it because so many people were just trashing it already. And there's a reason why I wanted to see it. Again, Lion King. Okay, so the basis of Lion King. I'm a theater nerd. Love Hamlet. Love Hamlet. Love Hamlet. I think that's probably the best Shakespeare written art on paper. Like, it is the Mona Lisa to me. Hamlet is perfect. There's nothing wrong with Hamlet. Hamlet is perfect. And when they say Lion King is Hamlet, I had to go see it. So, let's talk about the Lion King here. Let's talk about the Lion King that technically opens today, right? I want to talk about the positives. I want to talk about the positives. And then we'll talk about the negatives, but they're kind of mixed in because I give it a B+. It's a B+ movie. But there's some things that I do want to discuss that a little differently than what everybody thinks. This movie is a technical marvel. If it's all CGI, it is a technical marvel. It is 100% on another plane of existence. If it's all CGI, which I'm pretty sure, it's kind of like Jungle Book, but it took Jungle Book and raised the bar. So you can tell that they definitely spent a lot of time at Animal Kingdom. And and I know it's Animal Kingdom because the lions look a certain way. They're animated a certain way. Is weird, but because you just know it, you're like, oh, they were just already at Animal Kingdom just filming this whole thing. And so the CGI is next level. It is an entirely next level type of CGI. It is beautiful. Yeah, live action filming with CGI added characters. So it was, as far as like the technical achievements that's in this movie, again, it's another plane of existence. Acting wise, I think the acting is good. Now, I don't like saying that the acting is bad because it's not the acting that's bad. The acting is actually really good. But that kind of ties into something else. Here's that something else. Remember about, I would say this is probably just more nitpicky than anything. In order to understand Lion King, you have to understand Hamlet. You have to. It's a prerequisite. I'm at Crane's Roost, actually. Yes, I am at the Roost. In order to understand Lion King, you have to understand Hamlet. You can't just watch Lion King and just go, well, you know, I think this is this motivation from here, here, here. That's fine, but you don't quite understand what's at stake. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Like, you just don't. Like, it's from and I'm thinking like from an actor standpoint. And I think the cartoon understood it. I think the voice actors in the cartoon understood what was at stake, and except for Jeremy Irons. And I'm gonna get to that. Because Jeremy Irons, you're the worst. Gotta say it. Let me put it out there. But everybody else, oh, what's up, guy? What's up? How you guys doing? So I think with Donald Glover and Beyonce, even though they do a great job, they do a fantastic job. How are you wearing a long sleeve? Because it was actually raining before I got here. So when I got to the theater, it was raining and sun came out. How crazy is that? Oh, you can do it in the house. So let me get this out of the way. So, like I said, you got to understand Hamlet. And I don't think Donald Glover or Beyonce truly get the gravity of what's happening in particular scenes. And that's my thing, is that they are good, but I don't think the weight was there. You know what I mean? Like I wanted more out of them. They gave me enough, but they wanted more. Now, that's just a small gripe. I think a lot of people, and I think one of the big things that I think may turn people off, isn't that a director fail? I would say it is a director fail. That is probably more so on the direction, on Jon Favreau's part, because it just felt like there was 3 people in the movie who understood the weight of it, and that was James Earl Jones. That was the voice actor who played the mom, which I think she was in the original as well, and Chitwell Okafor, who's a voice actor for Scar. Those 3, perfect. I cannot understate. Perfect. Scar. What Chitwell Ekafor did with Scar was the most Shakespearean thing I have ever watched on film, period. period. And people are going to hate. Jeremy Irons is the worst. And I stand by that. Jeremy Irons is the worst. Now he's a really good actor, but he swings for the fences. Oh, Scar. Oh my God. And he's just swinging for the fences. Man, can you just bring it in? Bring it in, rail it in, bring that in. Play Scar like a very convincing, maniacal, conniving liar who is trying to weave these threads of mistrust in deeds. And he does it so well. So fucking well. Oh, it was so good. Yeah, Billy Eichner, Seth Rogen, really, really good. They were really good. Everybody was really good. I just think those two, Donald Glover and Beyonce, they were the only ones who didn't quite get it. But they were good. But they were fine. But here's the big thing. Here's the big thing that I think a lot of people are going to get annoyed by. And I think the thing that this movie does well is the thing that also became its downfall. And did we get a Rogen laugh? I think that's a Rogen laugh. I think that you can't have Rogen in a movie without Seth Rogen laughing. Just can't. But the thing that it does well is also the thing that it does. It's his downfall. It's the thing that it's his absolute downfall. And I'm about to say a very unpopular opinion. This movie should have been done with no singing. All the songs should have been removed. 100% gone. Niche every single song. Every song should have been cut. You don't need them. You don't need them. Seth Rogen was Pumbaa, and Billy Eichner was Timon. But that's my personal opinion. I would have given it an A++++ if every song was cut. Not saying that but here's the thing, is that the songs are an integral part. Do you have stock in this movie? You're crushing on it kind of hard. Okay, so Freddie, I have stock. Well, I don't have stock in it. The problem is people wrote this movie off. They're like, I don't want to see the same. I don't want to see the same movie. But you did. You saw Aladdin. You're going to see Mulan. You're going to see The Little Mermaid. You're going to see Cinderella. You're going to see Maleficent 2. You're going to see all these movies. All of them, as long as they remake them. And this is the first time I saw Lion King in the theater. So cut me some slack. But what I'm saying is that the technological pieces on the backside, when it comes to the songs, I think it exposes the movie slightly, because when the animals are singing, you can only do so much with CGI, and you can only do so much on the singing part with the animals. I mean, because again, you got the animals, and if you're animating a lion with the characters of humans, then you can do so much more. They can smile, they can emote. Not saying that the lions or anything in this movie emote. They do a great deal of emoting, but you can't do it to an extent. Now, when you're doing the singing, it's really weird because it doesn't fit right, and it doesn't look right. And especially I'll give you a scene. It's not spoilers, but on the opening number, where it's I Can't Wait to Be King, you just immediately feel it. Almost immediately. It kind of just sucks you out of the movie, because it's a really weird scene to see Simba singing, but he could only open his mouth this much. Did they have original songs that weren't in the movie? No. Okay, so that's the other thing. It's literally a shot for shot. It's shot for shot. So a lot of people are going to feel kind of weird about that. It's literally just shot for shot. But there is also things that I think doing it with CGI, they were able to do that they couldn't have done. So I think there's more stuff in there that they added, but they couldn't do. Like, you know, you could tell like with animation, they can only do so much. But here they were like, okay, well, we can have this scene in here, we can have this scene in here, and we can add more things in here, and we can do more things in here, and that's kind of the most important things to them, is to show the power of Disney CGI and what you're going to expect going forward. Yeah, the CGI version. Oh, thanks, Brian. Super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat. Voicing your opinion. Thanks for always voicing your opinion, popular or unpopular. It's a good movie. I really, really recommend that people go and see it. I haven't seen Aladdin yet, but it's literally the same thing. So if you did see the animated movie, then you may enjoy it. If you like the animated movie, you're probably going to like the CGI movie. And I think that kind of lies in with the contradiction of people, because they'd be like, well, how bad was it? Okay, well, if you say it's a bad movie, are you as a human being, as a Disney fan, are you willing to say that Lion King, the animated movie, is also terrible? And I think that's kind of the contradiction here, is that you can't really say, oh, wow, you know, the CGI version of Lion King is bad. It's a horrible movie. I'm going to give it 4 out of 10, because by saying that, you're going to say the animated movie is also bad, because it is literally the same shot for shot movie. And that, I could probably say, is a spoiler. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. I wouldn't even say I hated it. I loved it. I loved it. Except I think this movie would have been a A+++ if they cut out all the music. Yeah. One of my coworkers said the original was bad, and I almost made her run into my shears 10 times. She stabbed him 10 more times. Simba's Pride was bad in the series. I didn't see Simba's Pride. Again, okay, I did not watch Lion King in the theaters. It took me 2 years from the release to even get out and see Lion King in the theater. I never watched it. The only thing I knew about the Lion King, and this is legit, was the Lion King game on the Super Nintendo. Not the super hard one on the Genesis, but the Super Nintendo one. I knew what happened. I finished the game. I knew nothing about the story. Scar. So, I didn't like the original, didn't like the animation, or the score. That's a fair assessment. I think the songs grew on you. I still think the songs grew on you. And it's Elton John, so Elton John is it's Elton John. What do you say? But again, I think it's a fantastic movie. I'm not going to like go on and say, oh, how great it is. I think the music in this movie exposes this movie for what it is. I personally like the soundtrack. I like the soundtrack. The soundtrack is a banger. I think, and the thing about The Lion King is that it needed the soundtrack to push the story and to make things make sense. So although I would have loved for cutting the music, I think the cutting of the music would have removed a lot of the motivations of the characters. So when you're hearing, I can't wait to be king, then that song is nothing more than to illustrate the arrogance of Simba. Does that make sense? Like Simba is still an arrogant cub, and he's arrogant that, oh my God, I am going to have this, and I am going to rule, and I am king, and I get to have, and I get to have, and I get to have. And it really showcased that arrogance and that other thing. Do you think Nathan Lane was even approached? Well, they got Billy Eichner, so he is as Nathan Lane as possible. Tom Gordon's Lion King. I'm just an odd dog. Very unpopular opinion in that movie. I think Lion King is definitely one of those movies that I think is split down the board. And I think if people look at it outside the nostalgia glasses, then you kind of see a movie for a different, through a different lens. And for me, I've always saw it as Hamlet. This is nothing more than a retelling of Hamlet, but told elsewhere. Now, coincidentally, what did it remind me of? Because for some reason, I'm sitting there watching The Lion King, and I said, this movie is oddly similar to another Disney movie. And I had it in my head. We need an opinion of the people around you. They're all running around. They're all running. We need an opinion of the people. Hamlet crossed with Bambi in Africa. Yeah. I can't remember. There was another Disney movie that literally popped in my head, and I was like, oh my God, it's the same plot. And it was there, and it's gone. It's gone into the ether, into the sky, in the trees, never to be seen again. I think everyone is just curious how they pull off one of the more popular animated features around. I think this is the first to come. I think The Lion King was more of a test run. I think this was definitely a test to see what they can do as far as animation styles. And I feel if Jungle Book was a jab and Lion King was kind of a right hook, the uppercut blow is Bambi. Now, this is crazy, me throwing a shot at the dark, but I think the ultimate goal for Disney is to remake in its entirety Bambi. Because that's your money maker. And it's going to be a crazy, and that's my prediction. I think at D23 or at San Diego Comic-Con, you're going to hear something about Bambi. I really think they're going to touch Bambi. I really, honest to God, believe that they are going to remake Bambi. Because, okay, hear me out. They want to shoot Bambi's mom on CGI. This is their ultimate goal. Because, I mean, think about it, right? So they did Jungle Book, okay? They did Dumbo. Not the best, but okay. They just did Lion King, where they just showed Mufasa dying. Not in the most dramatic of terms. It's a little weird, but they did it. But they want to kill Bambi's mom. Disney wants that controversial money, though. Ooh, they love that controversial money. Ooh, they love it. Ooh, they want it. They want that. Oh, I see you, Laramie. I see you. I'm just I'm in a free-forming mode of thought here. I think Disney wants to kill Bambi's mom and to show her blood on the ground. And then they want to just be like, blah, 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 blah. Like several times. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't come to Crane's Roost out here in Altamont, it is probably one of the most beautiful areas. By the way, there's the I-4 eyesore right there. Check that out. Still not built. Will never be built. Will never open. It's supposed to be a church, by the way. But if you guys never come out to Altamont Springs, look how beautiful it is. Look at it. I can see the 4. Look at the 4. What a beautiful freeway. Empty. Wonderful. Assault weapons on Disney. Yes. Yes. Who doesn't want to go to the Character Warehouse? Pick up your fake Disney Bambi killing assault rifle. You know. Is that your area, Ray? Well, guess what? I'm in Crane's Roost. You're more than welcome to come and hang. I'll be here for a while. Look at this. Look at this. I know we're going to... The lights are on, but no. Look at... Where? Oh, look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Look at it. Look at it. I love it. I love it. What city? Laramie, this is in Altamont Springs. So if you go north on the 4, you'll get here. You get to the Altamont Mall. In fact, when Christina and I came for Red, White, and Boom, you can see that on Christina's channel, Burger with Everything, this was where we saw the fireworks. Right, bam, right there. That's the stage that we were at. So, it's beautiful. I used to drive by all the time when I lived in Central Florida. That's my mall. That's the great mall. Altamont Mall is actually a really fun mall. I love it. I know it's not Disney, but I want a live action Land Before Time. I am not ready for a live action Land Before Time. I am not ready for that. I'm going to be honest. Ooh, I'm not. That isn't a falcon. Listen, doesn't this make you literally want to cry? It's the best. Look at this. This is where people from Orlando live. Yeah, people from Orlando come here and they check it out. It's a great walk too. If you guys ever come out this way and you guys just, you know what? I'm going to walk around like the lake, go to Crane's Roost Park. It's amazing. It's amazing. Except there's water everywhere and I'm afraid I'm going to slip. But let's talk about Lion King. I think everybody should go see it. I think it's a movie worth seeing. Is Song of the South a live action or a cartoon? It's both, actually. Song of the South is a really interesting movie where they glorify slavery, and you could tell that Disney was so hands-off with that because it's the direction style, everything is not Disney. But the scenes with the cartoons, that was all him. And he wanted that merch. He wanted that property. So show him the crocodigators. Are there crocodigators here? Are they singing? No singing crocodigators. I'm away. But it's I think it's a good movie. I think Lion King is a fantastic movie. I like it. I know this is kind of going into a little bit more depth, but it's a fun movie. What can I say? I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. It's not Spider-Man. I would say if you are very loyal to the animated series, you're probably going to hate it. Do they at least nail the opening note in the original? It's the same song. It's literally, it sounds like they took the Broadway musical and just put it at the opening. So it's not the Elton John one, but it sounds very awfully like the stage Broadway musical at the beginning, if that makes sense. So, of course, you can't change a like that's not different. It's the same opening. It's the same like musical. It's the same thing, Laramie. It's literally the same. The same soundbite is in there, so it's nothing different. The girl who sings it is different, but the entire that first soundbite is the same soundbite that they have used in every single iteration of the beginning. It's nothing different. It's nothing different. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm telling you. Where's the seals? Where's the seals at, man? I see you, Bart. I see you. Julie, I never heard anything but Topanga. Freddy's gonna sleep. Simba meets world. Although I didn't see. I don't. I think the turtles are still here. I didn't see any. I typically look down, like back over there, because yeah, no Pier 21 here. I'm not going to spoil The Lion King. I swear to God, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil a movie that's been out for over 30 years, and this one is probably a shot-for-shot remake. So, you know, take it for what you will. I'll even go as far as saying, and it's not a spoiler, but whoever is singing for young Simba, I truly believe it's Jason Weaver, but Jason Weaver's like my age, so he couldn't. Unless it is Jason Weaver at my age, and he just went back to sing young Simba's parts. Because I was like, either somebody's doing the best Jason Weaver impression, or is it Jason Weaver doing a young Jason Weaver impersonation? Now, for you guys who don't know, Jason Weaver was the singing voice of Simba. So, yeah. What about a live-action Mickey Mouse movie? What would that be like? Probably bad, actually. I mean, I would love it. Oh, what if they did Space Jam, but with Mickey Mouse? And like all the Mickey Mouse property. Like, what if they did that? What if they did, but not like Space Jam? What if they did like a football movie, and it was like Mickey Mouse and like Tom Brady. And it was like Space Jam, but it was like Mickey Mouse. Oh, what if it was like, God, that would be so good though. Oh, that would be so good. Now, like I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what if it was Mickey Mouse and Tom Brady goes into like tune? Now see, what if they remade? Yeah, Steve Carell. No, okay, so what if they remade Who Killed Roger Rabbit? Or Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I know I just used the original title, but what if a live-action Oliver and Company? Kristen, we're the only two human beings on the face of the planet who's ever watched Oliver and Company. So take it for what you will. I don't think anybody on this planet watched Oliver and Company. In fact, I don't even think Disney themselves watched Oliver and Company, because they had a gold mine with Oliver and Company, because that was a movie with what is that guy's name? Uptown Girl. She was living in a right bad world. But he did a song on Oliver and Company, and it was a banger. Oh, Billy Joel did a song. Billy Joel did a song on Oliver and Company. And if you haven't heard it, it is the greatest song ever written in a Disney production, period. I put that song against anything done by Disney. And you know what they did? They buried it. Never to be heard from again. And I don't hear that song enough. I don't hear it in the parks. I don't hear it anywhere. And that song is a banger. Yes, why should I worry? Why should I worry? Why should I care? That song is a banger. I can't even do it like Billy Joel. Billy Joel is such a treasure. He's an icon. And there's no mention if Billy Joel and Why Should I Worry anywhere in the parks or Oliver and Company. Anywhere in the parks. So there's that. There's that. Look at that. I just saw Oliver and Company as a kid. Yes. I heard Black Cauldron might get a remake. I never saw Black Cauldron. I haven't seen the Black Cauldron. I never watched it. There's a lot of Disney movies I haven't watched, believe it or not. So what's your rating of The Lion King? 1 out of 10? More like a 7, 8. More like a 7 and 8. The only reason I give it a 7 or 8, it's not a perfect movie. In fact, I'd say it is probably a very flawed movie in a lot of different ways. And it's flawed because, one, the leads don't understand what's at stake. So they don't really, even though they act really well and they're really good, they don't understand it on the Hamlet level. You know what I'm saying? Where Nala is like Ophelia and Simba is Hamlet. Like, he doesn't understand the stakes at it. But the biggest thing that I think that kind of hurt was, I think the singing and the CGI doesn't mix well, especially when it comes to the lions. Then it's really weird. And I think that's going to be the part that kind of turns a lot of people off. Flight of the Navigator remake. Do it! Flight of the Navigator is definitely... What if Soren was Flight of the Navigator? That would be cool. Sam, write that show. Write that episode. That is what the people want to see. Guys, if you haven't been down to Crane's Roost and you live here in Orlando, definitely come down here. Figment movie. I'm in for a Figment movie. I'm in for more Figment. I want more Figment. I don't know why they don't do a Figment meet and greet. Needs Paul Rubens as the pilot. Yes. Needs more Paul Rubens. Holy. I can't even do a good Paul Rubens, but I think Justin Scar does a perfect Paul Rubens. So if you don't get Paul Rubens or he dies, just hire Justin Scar and he'll be fine. Years from now, we'll be talking about the Disney remake generation. I think so. I think they're going to continue to remake these movies over and over and over and over and over again until, if we all are reincarnated as people, then we'll go, oh my God, I get to see Aladdin in the theaters again. Because my VHS doesn't work because it's an old technology. Yeah, it's really out of... When is the last Beverly drink? I don't know. And it's funny because I'm seeing people like challenge each other for Beverly, and it's not in Club Cool, so you got to go to the Springs and pay money for Beverly, which I'm not about to do. Laramie, we shall get together. We have a really good idea coming your way. So Laramie, let's get together. Let's film. Let's make a movie, and let's do it. Because I had a really great idea. And Laramie, you're going to do it. There's no backing out now. There's no backing out now. None. We do this for humor. We do it for humor. Yeah. Yeah, there is a Crystals like right over here. I don't know if I want all you can eat though. Because I still got to work tomorrow. And I really don't want to be on the toilet when I wake up. And there's a Five Guys and a Cold Stone just right up the street. And we'll keep walking. Let's keep walking. Let's keep walking. Let's keep walking. Let's keep walking. I know everybody's jumping in. Hopefully everybody gets to go see Lion King. Just go see Lion King. Don't think it's going to suck. Just go see it. You know you want to see it. Like, what else are you going to see? Like, what else? What other movies? I hate Tijuana Flats, but I think Tijuana Flats may be over here. Tijuana Flats is like disrespectful Mexican food. It is sad. Yeah, Wingstop is here. Not a fan of Wingstop either. You can work with trouble guts. Nah. See, I'm outside. So where am I going to poop outside? I'm going to poop at somebody's lawn? Nah. Cold Stone will be good, but Cold Stone is really sweet. Like, just really sweet on you. And just eating Cold Stone for dinner? I mean, but it might be better than the alternative if you go to Cold Stone and get ice cream rather than going to like Winn-Dixie and getting ice cream because somebody may have licked the ice cream. And I don't understand why that was a thing. But sure. Like, why would you open up the ice cream, lick it, put it back? Use the pet's walk. I gotta go this way? No, we're gonna keep going this way. No, wait. Yeah, let's go this way. Let's go towards the stage. I remember on New Year. Okay, but what people don't realize is that all around me right now there's like mosquitoes or flies. Because see these lights? They're all congregated, so I'm over here just talking and flapping my gums. One just flew in my mouth. It's gross. It's gross. This is why nobody live streams the Crane's Roost. Any good food trucks in this area, though? I like to go to the food trucks over there by Kissimmee, like right across the old town of Kissimmee. Then right across the street from that is this like area where there's a lot of food trucks, a lot of them. So that's a good place to go get food trucks. But in this area, not a whole lot of food trucks. It is what it is. But yeah, there's the, New York. So it's not so much of a sweatshirt. It's more of like a t-shirt. Like it's very thin, like a t-shirt. But I wore it because it rained and I wanted something to cover my arms. And it rained a decent amount and then it stopped, luckily. And it was nice and dry right now, nice and somewhat cool. But yes, there's a stage. Bright lights. Bright lights in a big city. It's nice and cool right now. This is probably the best it's felt all day. And I've been outside all day. So it's been hot. Let's see. I guess this is my tour. My Lion King review and reactions to it. And tour of Crane's Roost. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, like, if I don't like doing movie reviews. I don't know why, but I guess, like, the more I talk about it, the more I break down movies really crazy. Like, I think I see movies on, like, a different level sometimes. Like, I don't know. I like Toy Story. I found, like, the message of it, and I could do a 2-hour TED Talk on the messages that Toy Story 4 was trying to present. So, Lion King, though, I think people will like it. I mean, you have no other choice. I mean, if you like the original. See, Dan is trying to get my attention. Near off of you, Forest City Road is Backyard Burgers. I've had them once before. I had saw Backyard Burgers. I had really, really anticipated on having them. I like Backyard Burgers. There is one flaw. They take forever to make their burgers, but they are good. And I don't like ordering outside, and I don't like eating in my car, and I don't like eating outside. Open the restaurant, let me sit inside. Because where Backyard Burgers is, right across the street, is the Golden Corral. And Golden Corral is my spot every Sunday at 10 a.m. Sometimes I like to just go to Golden Corral and get down on some burgers. Habit is okay. I've always been iffy on Habit Burgers because Habit Burgers, I mean, it's okay. It's not my favorite. Not my favorite burger, but I like burgers. I think Whataburger is a really great burger. Sorry, bummer. But that's my only gripe about Backyard Burgers, but it is good. I'm a BurgerFi guy, so that's my thing. I really like BurgerFi. Sorry, anytime I hear the word burger, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I have to do it. I have no other choice. And I know some of you guys are laughing in the comments because you guys. Really gonna get me a really good burger. We're gonna go to Killfish and get a sushi burger. What is a sushi burger? Like, do they do the sushi and then cut it in half and then put like a burger patty in it, and then you're just eating like just meat and raw fish, and you're having all sorts of like stomach issues because now you got like a fungus in there, and your poop smells like a dead human because you know it's like rotting stuff in there because you're eating raw fish, cooked burger. It's got to be a problem. I don't know. I had never had cowfish, so I couldn't answer that question. Oh no, I'm live streaming. They were about to hit me and run me over. I don't like holding my phone so low like this. I like holding it like this. Problem is, I want to see where I'm going. Damn it. Damn flies everywhere. Gross. It's gross. But this theater right here, I don't have to go very far. I don't have to go to the Disney Springs. Although I wonder if Disney Springs had like a big what to do about it. I'm pretty sure that they did. But I think, I mean, Lion King at Disney Springs probably would have been a lot better. I think they may have had like a bigger deal. Tomorrow will probably be a bigger deal. But I'm just trying to jump on this Lion King train now and just really talk about like just kind of my thoughts about it. Glad I did. It was a good time. Probably nice hour of discussion and all that. But that's it. I think I'm gonna go home. I want to eat and lay down. Probably wash my shirts, my work shirts, and I got to edit for the next couple days. It's silly. The most silliest stuff I try to put together. Well, you guys know that. Especially those like little minute ones. Those minute ones are like, boom, I gotta get it done. Put it out there. Makes me laugh. Am I sick of it? Yes, I think right now I may be sick of it. Because I'm back in my car and Sean's tummy is hurting. Oh, why bother? Oh, why bother? Sean's tummy. That was my horrible Winnie the Pooh. I'm still working on it. Still working on doing these impersonations. I'm no Brian Hall. Give me a break. But that's it. I'm done. I'm sick of it. Go see the movie. Go check out Lion King. Again, I give it like maybe a 7 and 8. It's not going to win everybody over, but honestly, if you enjoy the musical, you can enjoy this movie. God, it's literally the same movie. It's the same movie, just with CGI. It's the same movie. It's the same. It's 100% the same movie. Same songs. I don't know what to tell you. Except Scar is like super cool, so I like him. All right, that's it. We're done. I'm out. I'm gonna go home. I gotta eat. You know, you guys do whatever it is you guys gotta do afterwards. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, Morty. Goodbye, Morty.